Hi, boys and girls, it's Mrs. Gorski back, and today we are going to be doing a little lesson called ordering cards. But in order to do this game correctly, we're going to need some things to do this. So the first thing we're going to need are some primary number cards with numbers, so we know exactly what we're going to be ordering. We're going to need our ordering cards game board, and I'm also going to use a number line from 1 through 10, so we know exactly how to order our cards from the smallest card to the biggest card. Now, not necessarily as in size of the card, but the value of the number on each card. So here we go. I'm going to put out 4 cards because, as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. So here we go. We have a 6, a 1, a 5, and a 9. Now, maybe some of my friends out there already know how to put from the smallest number to the biggest number, but maybe some friends might not. So that's why we're going to need this number line in order to help us. So when we start counting, notice how we're going to start with the number 1. You have to think, are there any cards that would match? There's our number 1. So he should actually be first, not the 6. So let's see what we have now. 1, 6, 5, and 9. I don't know. Let's continue to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, here's a match. And there's a 6. But look, 5 comes first before 6. So I think we need to do a switcheroo right here. 5, 6. Then we have 7, 8, and 9. So 9 is already at the end. 9 is our biggest number. So he doesn't have to move. So if you were counting, now obviously you're not going to count 1, 5, 6, and 9, but you would definitely know 1 is a small number, our smallest, that's why he's first. 9 is our biggest, that's why he's last. But 5 and 6 in the middle, when you're counting, all these numbers would be coming in the correct order. Because if you're counting, you're going to say 1, then you say 2, 3, 4, then comes 5, then comes 6, then at last would be 9. So let's do another set here. 5, 7, 2, and 2. Now, sometimes we have a situation where we could be arranging numbers that are exactly the same. So let's look at our number line and let's see what we have. So I'm looking and trying to find our smallest number. Some of you already might know 2 is going to be our smallest numbers here, because when you're counting, you see 1, 2. So look, I have 2. He's real close to the beginning. He's real close to being very small. So I have to move these and put these in the first 2 spots because they're exactly the same number. So I don't have to worry about them anymore. I have to now worry about 5 and 7. So let's take a look at our number line. Let's see where we could find 5. 3, 4, 5 is right here. Then 6 and 7, 7 would come after. So you would have 5 and then 7. 2, 2, 5, and 7. Now we know that's not the way that we count, but when we're looking at the value of the numbers, it goes from the smallest to the biggest in value. So then this would be correct ordering. Let's try another set. 9, 7, 6, and 2. Well, in this case, all of our numbers are different. So we don't have any repeats like we did in the last one. However, let's take a look. Let's start counting. 1, 2. Oh, we see a 2 again. Let's make sure our 2 should not be here because that's the spot for our biggest number. So let's move 2 all the way to the front. So now we have to arrange 9, 7, and 6. Well, let's take a look. 2, we got him. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, well, he looks like he's going to be the next one when we're counting. So we're going to put that one right here. 6, then 7. And lastly, 8 and 9. 9 again would come last. So it would go 2, 6, 7, 9, because that is the way the values would go, from the smallest to the biggest. And that's why this number line is really helping me, because it's showing me how I need to put those numbers in an order, in a counting order, even if it doesn't sound right, but it's still the correct order. Let's try another. 6, 1, 10, and 2. Now you probably see 2 very small numbers and 2 numbers that are much bigger. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at our number line and let's start counting. Well, here we are starting with the number 1, and we have a number 1. So this one should be the very first one, because 1 is our smallest. Then 2 comes. Why is 2 at that biggest part? It should not be there. So we're going to put him in this part. 1, 2. Now we have a 10 and a 6. So let's see. Where should they come next? 3, 4, 5, 6 would be first. It would come before 10. So he's going to go here. And 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is definitely our biggest number. So he would go last. It would look like 1, 2, 6, and 10. Let's try one more. 3, 3, 7, 7. Oh my goodness, boys and girls, look at this crazy one. And you know what? It totally worked out in our favor, because I don't think Mrs. Gorski is going to have to change anything here. Because if you're looking and you're counting 1, 2, 3, that's the smallest out of this crew. So we have 3 and 3, and they're right in the first and second spot. So they stay there. Then 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have 2 7s. So then they're going to be in the larger parts. So we really didn't have to worry about anything here. How I placed them down was the absolute perfect order that they should be in anyway. So that totally worked. But I think just for kicks, let's just do one more. 4, 10, 4, and 3. Okay. So again, we have some repeats here. Now, granted, not like the repeats we had in the last one, but let's go ahead and count and see who should be the first one here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look, we have a 4 as our first one, but I counted a 3, and we have a 3 in the biggest part. So we can't have the 3 there. Let's move these down. 3 is our smallest. So now when we're counting, 3, then comes 4. And I see we have 2 4s. So they should definitely be in the next 2 parts. 3, 4, 4. And obviously the last one, we got lucky. It is a 10. And that, of course, is the biggest one on my number line anyway. So it should go 3, 4, 4, and 10. So boys and girls, I really hope that you enjoyed our ordering cards lesson. We will definitely be doing some more practice. Please keep an eye out. Mrs. Gorski is going to be putting out a Google slide in order for you to practice a little bit with ordering cards on your own. Okay, everybody, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.